First story is titled, Am I the a-hole for not buying nicer gifts for my step-siblings/stepmom with the money I get from my mom? My 15 female parents are divorced. As far as I know, there was no cheating and there was no abuse. They just fell out of love, which kind of sucked to witness. My dad remarried earlier this year, so this is my first Christmas with his new wife and her kids, 9 female and 14 male. They're fine as people. I'm not really interested in acting like a real family with them. I'll be polite and do stuff with them, but I'm just not their sister and they're not my siblings, which is fine. My stepmom is okay. She's not the evil stepmom you always hear about, but you can tell she doesn't love having me around. I can tell she hates my mom. My dad is middle to lower middle class, but my mom/my maternal grandparents are upper middle class. My dad basically downgraded his lifestyle by a lot since they had a prenup. You can tell that he hasn't adjusted to it at all. My stepmom probably didn't expect his personal financial situation to be like this. They fight about it a lot. Anyways, I got $100 a week from my mom as allowance. I normally use it to eat out with friends or I just save it. I know it's a lot for a 15-year-old. For Christmas, I'm getting a $900 bracelet, although I'll be paying for half of it with my allowance, even though it's just all my mom's money anyways. My dad isn't getting me anything. I'm spending Christmas at my mom's house, so I sent my dad's family's gifts early. I gave my dad and my stepmom one of those Costco snack baskets, which cost $60. I wasn't exactly sure what to get my step-sibling since I don't know them well, so I got my stepbrother a $40 Steam gift card and a $35 name necklace for my stepsister. My step-sibling seemed pretty happy, which was nice to see. My dad, on the other hand, knows that all of this was less than 2 weeks' allowance for me, and that I have another $6,000 saved that I could have used. He also knows that I spent a lot more on my friends, with my best friend getting a gift that cost $200. He told me that the divorce cost him a lot, so he couldn't buy the kids or my stepmom nice gifts this year, so he hoped I could step up and give them nicer, more gifts to help him out. He thinks I'm being privileged and that I have more than enough money to share, which is true. But honestly, as I told him, even if their divorce was amicable, it feels unsettling to spend my mom's money on his new family, including his new wife who doesn't like my mom. He pointed out the extreme differences in my Christmas with my step-siblings and said that I should be more generous in giving. Now let's read the top comments. Not the a-hole, so he basically still wants the benefits of your mother's money? And he didn't even get you a present? He's really wrong for that. It's yours and your mother's money. Don't let him get to your head. If he can't afford it, then maybe he shouldn't even be mentioning anything. And I'm sure the step-siblings didn't get OP anything either, so why should they spend more than they already have? Definitely not the a-hole. He wishes he could give nice gifts this Christmas, and is trying to guilt you into doing it in his stead. I think you chose nice and appropriate gifts. There will always be people who have more and have less than you, but you are not obliged to try to make up that imbalance. Good for you saving $6,000. Exactly what I was thinking. Seriously, good on you, OP. Not many 15-year-olds could save that much. Not the a-hole. So, he's not getting you anything but still expects you to buy nice gifts for his new wife and step-kids? Maybe for Christmas, you should get him a big bag to carry all his audacity. You're right. It's unsettling that he still feels entitled to your mom's money. What's even worse is that he's just fine with trying to manipulate you, his own child, to get to spend some of it. Buy your mom something meaningful for Christmas. She deserves a nice gift after all those years she had to deal with him. She really does. I got her a necklace with her birthstone. It's not much, and she definitely has much nicer pieces, but I hope she likes it. The next story is titled, Am I the a-hole for saying people who snoop don't deserve apologies? My parents are divorced. I'm 15 female, split time between my parents until last year. Then around New Year's, I decided to live primarily with my mom. My dad kept my room intact for me, hoping I would move in with him full-time eventually. During lockdown, I didn't see them or visit for about 4.5 months. While I was gone, 2 of my siblings, 13 female and 11 male, decided to snoop in my room and they found some old journals, as well as photos I kept in my closet. They went through everything and got upset because I wrote about my unhappiness when my dad first started dating their mom and when they got married. And there's a lot in there about them and their mom, and their grandma who has always been around a lot. The photos in there were copies my dad gave me of trips we took when he and his wife were first dating and married, and they were actually trying to get a lot of family photos. And because I wasn't happy about having a new family, I actually cut her and the kids out so they were just photos of me and my dad. I was 9 when I started that collection of journals and photos. I got a text from my dad about them finding the stuff and being punished. Then, when I went to stay the weekend after our restrictions lifted, he and his wife said that I really needed to apologize for what I said in the journals and did to the photos. My step-siblings decided to pester me about it too, and told the younger 2 siblings and the oldest of our half-siblings. I told 13 female and 11 male that people who snoop do not deserve an apology, and I never ever rubbed those things in their faces. But they went looking through my private property when they know I don't ever let them in my closet. They said I was still mean and hated them, and that makes them feel bad because they loved me and wanted me to be their sister. My dad told me they might have done wrong, but so did I, and at least I need to apologize for cutting them out of the photos. He told me that since I don't technically live there anymore, anything I had left there was fair game. I told him that I had wanted to move stuff, and he asked me to keep most things there because it would make it feel more like home when I did stay. They still want me to apologize. I still haven't. Am I the a-hole? Not the a-hole. People who snoop don't deserve apologies. Go without asking into their rooms and pick up whatever looks like a diary. And when they inevitably protest, tell them you want to snoop for stuff to be mad about and are looking to force them to apologize for anything they wrote. If they protest further, tell them this is the exact scenario you are in, and now they understand why people who snoop don't deserve apologies. I agree. Not the a-hole. See, this is exactly my solution. I have a very short fuse and I am quick to anger. I never lash out at people. I only respond to what is said and done to me. I'm not proud of it. So my response would have been to get up and start going through everyone's room right in front of them and tossing everything around. That would have led to more trouble probably, but in the moment, I don't care. Not the a-hole. Why on earth would you apologize for your private thoughts that were never meant to be shared? Thoughts from 6 years ago, no less, from what must have been a very difficult time for OP. Not the a-hole. You were 9. They're pretty young, so I can understand why they're taking it personal. Maybe you should ask them if they wrote down things at 5, if it would be fair for them to have to apologize for them today. Also, they shouldn't have snooped and should have been punished for it. Your father and his wife are wrong. You don't owe them an apology for the writing you did in your diary at 9, or for cutting up what pictures your dad gave you. They also should have kept your siblings away from your stuff. I'd take anything you don't want seen with you, because they'll probably snoop again. I have to say that it's pretty ironic that OP was younger when she wrote those things than her step-siblings are right now. Now, let's read the next story. Am I the a-hole for refusing to give my late wife's bracelet to my stepdaughter? I, male 43, been with my current wife for 2 years now. I have a 12-year-old daughter, Jenny, from my previous marriage. Her mom passed away from cancer. And I have a 15-year-old stepdaughter, Emma, and we get along very well. I've been keeping some stuff that belonged to my late wife, including a diamond bracelet that my late wife wanted me to give to Jenny on her 16th birthday. This request was handwritten by her, and I made her a promise that I'll hold on to it till Jenny is 16, and then gift it to her on her 16th birthday. This will make her feel that her mom is there with her when the day comes, and it gives me comfort. There were no issues, except for when Emma was taking a look at my late wife's things when I was at work and saw the bracelet. She told her mom she liked it very much and asked her if she could keep it. My wife doesn't know the story about the bracelet. She told me that Emma liked the bracelet a lot and wanted it so bad. I told her that was not possible because Jenny's mom wanted her to have it on her 16th birthday and that it wasn't mine to give. It was specifically gifted to Jenny and I can't deny her that. My wife took it as in I was favoring Jenny over Emma and that Emma is going mad and keeps talking about it. I told her that was not up for discussion. But then she offered me money to get me to give her the bracelet, and I was shocked. Completely dumbfounded and hurt that she thought by offering me money that I'd change my mind. I argued with her when she said that I probably said no because my late wife's stuff are clearly more of a priority to me than her feelings and Emma's. She said that Emma will resent me, especially when she sees Jenny wearing the bracelet and realized the favoritism that I'm displaying. I got so tired of arguing I told her to just stop it. But she still thinks that I'm making a big deal out of it, and Emma could still have the bracelet since Jenny does not know about it. I was so upset about this, but I stood my ground and refused. I get Emma's love for jewelry, but I could get her a similar one if she insists. I don't think I'm being unfair to Emma. It's just her mom is pressuring me and taking things personal. Now for the top comment. Not at A-Hall. It's not your bracelet, it's Jenny's. You're just taking care of it for her. If you gave it away, you'd be stealing it from her. I wonder if there are deeper issues that Emma is insisting on having it. Is she just selfish and entitled, or does she feel left out? Also, why was she looking at your late wife's things? Also, make sure the bracelet is locked up. You might want to get a safe deposit box or small safe where only you have the combination and lock it up. When Emma realizes that she's not going to get it, I'm betting it will conveniently disappear. Not at A-Hall, but I'd seriously consider getting everything that's meant to go to Jenny, put it in a safe deposit box so that things don't end up missing. Also, your whole family needs some therapy. Obviously, Jenny gets her late mother's things, and if current wife/stepdaughter don't understand or accept that, then you may want to consider what's best for you and Jenny. Therapy 100%. Opie and his wife are clearly not on the same page about parenting, honoring late wife's legacy, or boundaries. Not at A-Hall, Opie, but you will be if you don't follow this up with getting a professional in to find some alignment with your wife. Not at A-Hall. Lock up that bracelet. Fast. It's currently in my closet, but I will get a box and change its location to make sure it's safe. Now for the last story. Am I the A-Hole for not wanting to share traditions with my stepmom that I had with my mom? Going to keep this short. I, 26 female, am engaged. And honestly, what I thought I would do this year in terms of wedding planning did not happen. But I have an appointment for a local bridal store booked for May 2021. My stepmom wants it to be just her and me. I said no. I said my brother, sister-in-law, and grandparents will also be there. She said I never wanted to do anything she would enjoy with her. I was 5 when my mom died, but I know from photos, videos, and fuzzy memories that we used to bake together on Sundays. And we had this cookbook she started with me that we were supposed to fill with new stuff over the years. But we only got 4 recipes on before she died. My stepmom also loves cooking and baking, and wanted to keep the traditions alive with me. She married my dad when I was 8. I always said no. We did other stuff, but she never enjoyed it as much, and I always disliked her a bit for trying to push her way into the old traditions. She did the same with my brother, and he wouldn't do anything with her because of it, and they have no relationship today. So the dress shopping topic brought it up again, because she wanted it to be just us, and I said no. She said I was punishing her for not being my mom. I said it's not a punishment, but she can't force things between us either. She's asking me to let this be our thing, and saying if I can't even give her this, then I am being unkind. Am I the A-Hole? Editing to add. I did invite my stepmom dress shopping. She wants it to be just us. That is where the conflict is coming from. I also tried to do different traditions with her, but she only wanted baking/cooking, and those were the only 2 things off the table for me. I suggested other stuff and asked her to suggest other stuff. She did not. Now for the comments. Not A-Hole, but it sounds like she's really trying to reach out. The way that she's trying clearly isn't something you appreciate, but have you tried talking to her about something else that 2 of you could share? Yes, but her interests are in cooking and baking, and she told me she always wanted to share those things with her kids. And she doesn't have any children of her own, so her hopes are still on my brother and me. Are you open to have that kind of relationship with her? I don't know all of the situation or what it's been like, but she's been in your life for a long time. As an adult, I think you're in a position to define the scope of a relationship in a way that you can't do as a child. No, I don't want a mother/daughter relationship with her. I would like to have a more friendly relationship than we do at present, but I don't think she is willing or able to let go of her dream. Not at A-Hole. She needs to let her relationship with you be her relationship with you, not insisting on recreating your relationship with your mother with her replacing your mother. As for your wedding dress shopping, you should have whatever loved ones you want to involved in whatever part of the planning you want. Not giving into her pressure to exclude everyone but her is not unkind. You wanting to include other people you love is fine, and frankly, I don't see how it has anything to do with your mother, other than being sad she can't be there for it. It's not as if you and your mother had a tradition of wedding dress shopping alone when you were 5. Playing that card in this situation just feels like she's being emotionally manipulative to get her way. Your wedding is about what makes you happy, not what she wants you to do for her. If she can't even give you this, the ability to plan your own wedding without being pressured and guilt-tripped, then she is being unkind, not to mention extremely selfish. And that's the end of this video, folks. As always, leave a comment and hit like and subscribe. And if you want more of this content, turn your notification on to get updated on the latest videos. And I'll catch you with the next one. Stay safe.